Hi everyone, myself Lingareddy. In this session, we discuss chemical property of alkene. Right, the chemical property of alkenes containing pi bond and pi bond. That pi bond is highly reactive. So generally, the alkenes involving the following the reactions. What is the given reactions here? Addition reactions, oxidation reactions, and third one is ozonolysis, isomerization, and substituent at alpha carbon. Right, the substitution reaction taking place at alpha carbon. Alkene containing adjacent carbon is alpha carbon. There it will be substitution reactions taking place. Other than ethene. So ethene does not having ethene nothing but CH2 C double bond CH2. Here does not have alpha hydrogens. So here the does not substitution reactions taking place, right? So let us discuss now one by one. The first let us discuss the addition reactions. Generally alkenes have more chemical properties, so we will discuss the part 1 part 2, right? This is a part 1. So let us discuss addition reaction, right? The first one is here, the addition reaction. So generally alkenes involving electrophilic addition reactions. So alkenes undergoes electrophilic addition reactions. Alkenes generally undergo electrophilic addition reactions, right? This is the point number 1. In that, the first one here, addition of HX. HX nothing but what here? HCl, HBr, H iodide, right? Not HF. Here, very important point here. What is that important point here? The product form according to the Markovnikov rule. Right? Very important point here. According to the Markovnikov's rules, right? What is this rule is given here? The point here. What is the given here? So here the nucleophile attack less number of hydrogen side, right? This is the Markovnikov rule, simply one word, right? The next one, let us see example 1. The example 1 here, this is unsymmetrical alkene, right? We adding HX. So what is the product is forming here? So here HX is dissociated into H plus ion and X minus ion. This negative part is attacking less number of hydrogen. So generally here having CH2 and here CH. So here only one hydrogen, here having two hydrogens, right? This negative part is attacking here according to the Markovnikov rule. So what is the product is forming here? Or CH and CH3, this hydrogen is adding here and here X is adding, right? This is the reaction happening. Next one, example 2. This is example 2. Add the HI. So what is the product we'll get here? This is the product here. This is negative part, this is positive part. This is attacking less number of hydrogen side, this is attacking more number of hydrogen side. So you'll get this product, right? And next, example 3 here. So methyl cyclohexene. So adding the HBr, So what is the product is forming here? So this is the product. So this is Br, sorry, here Br, this is hydrogen is forming, right? This is attacking here, this is attacking this here. So I hope it is clear. Next, example 4. So I am taking here C and CH3 and CH3, CH3, CH double bond CH2, right? Adding HBr. So here first will be electrophile is attacking here to forming here CH3 and CH3, CH3, CH positive charge, and here CH3 is forming. This is secondary carbocation, right? So now here one methyl we can shift here, the methyl, one methyl here shifting here, we will get tertiary carbocation. The tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary carbocation. What is the carbocation order? The tertiary carbocation is more stable, secondary and primary carbocation. This is the order of stability of carbocation, right? So then here 1,2 methyl shift happening here. 1,2 what is the shift here? 1,2 CH3 shift, right? So what is the resultant product we'll get here? This is the positive charge here, and CH3, CH3, and here CH and CH3, right? Now this is the second tertiary carbocation. Now the Br is attacking here. So the Br minus is there now, that is attacking here. What is the resultant product is forming here? CH3 Br and CH3 Br, right? I hope it is clear. So in addition of HX, here rearrangement carbocation also happening here. Here the important point here rearrangement of carbocation, right? Always the carbocation is less stable carbocation to more stable carbocation. The always rearrangement is happening here, the less stable carbocation to more stable carbocation. So because here the carbocation arrangement is possible because of here secondary carbocation. If methyl sheet means here we'll get tertiary carbocation. So tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary carbocation. That's why rearrangement happening here. The next one here over the addition of HX. Second one is here addition of H2O. So here addition of H2O in the presence of acid catalyzed. Addition of H2O in the presence of acid catalyzed reaction, right? So must be present in acid, then only the water is addition taking place, right? Let us discuss example here. The example number 1. So R CH and double bond CH2, and here in the presence of acid is catalyzed. Here then we have to add the water. What is happening here? This is reaction also happening in according to the Markovnikov rule. So H2O is dissociated into H plus ion and OH minus ion. This OH minus ion is attacking air always the less number of hydrogen side. Here only one hydrogen, here two hydrogens. The alkene containing less number of side, the negative part is attacking, that is called Markovnikov rule, right? So next to here, so what is the product we expect here? So R CH OH, here OH, and then CH3, this product we are expecting, right? So this is the correct product, right, according to the Markovnikov rule. So second example, let us discuss second example. So here this is the unsymmetrical alkene, this is not a symmetrical. Here also same, the reagents are same here. So what is the product here? So this is the product, this is the product, the OH minus attacking less number of hydrogen side, right. Next one, so cyclopentene, so this is cyclopentane, here methyl substitute, same reagent. So where is more substitute, then their hydrogens are less, so attacking nucleophile there. So here same, the OH minus is there now, if you here attacking this place. So what is the resultant product here? This is the resultant product, right. I hope it is clear. Here the point number 1 here in this reaction, A point, addition of O2 is known as a hydration of alkene. So addition of water is known as hydration of alkene, Next to B reaction, here rearrangement is taking place. Here the rearrangement maybe takes place. I hope it is clear. For example, whenever addition the secondary carbocation is forming, it is rearranged to, if possible to rearrange any methyl near shifting here, hydrogen shifting, you will get tertiary carbocation. Surely it is carbocation rearrangement taking place, right. Let's discuss here one example, then it's clear, very clear. So here CH, and here CH2, right. Now addition of here in the presence of H2SO4 and H2O, first this here split into H plus ion and OH minus ion. This is nucleophile, here electrophile is attacking here. So first electrophile addition taking place, then it is forming here, this is the methyls, and here CH, and here CH3 is forming positive. This is a secondary carbocation. So this is methyl will be shifted here, then here possible tertiary carbocation. This is the tertiary carbocation, is a methyl is forming here, and here CH and CH3, right. This is the tertiary carbocation, right. Here OH minus, now it is attacking here. So here what is the product we'll get here? So OH and CH3, CH and CH3, this is the product is formation taking place. So this is a rearranged product. So in the addition of water also in rearrange taking place, right. Next to point C here, already we'll discuss addition of H and OH minus according to the Markovnikov's rule, right. So here it's over, addition of H2O. Next one, third type of reaction, that is addition of concentrated H2SO4. Addition of concentrated H2SO4, right. Here one statement is there, the point number 1 here, that cold concentrated H2SO4 addition according to the Markovnikov rule. So Markovnikov rule nothing but the negative nucleophile attacking less number of hydrogen side, that's all, whenever alkene carbon, right. Then next one, it is electrophilic addition reaction. Electrophilic addition reaction. Why here electrophilic addition reaction? We are taking concentrated H2SO4. This is H2SO4. It dissociated into H plus ion and HSO4 minus, right? This is first addition taking place to alkene, so that's why this is called electrophile. This is called electrophile. E plus nothing but the symbol of electrophile, right? Electron deficient species. Let us discuss now the example 1. So example 1 here. So RCH and CH2 and in the presence of H2SO4, concentrated H2SO4, cold concentrated H2SO4. So what is the product is forming here? RCH and here OSO3H and CH3 is forming. Here less number of hydrogen side, so attacking this place. So SO4 minus attacking this place, right? This is also called alkyl hydrogen sulfate. Here very important reaction. So we are getting alkyl hydrogen sulfide. That product I am writing here, RCH OSO3H and CH3. Here adding the water, it is hydrolysis taking place, right? What is the hydrolysis here? Hydrolysis is nothing but addition of water. Okay, so here the water is dissociated into H plus ion and OH minus ion. So we are adding H plus ion in this side, here adding OH minus here. So what is the product we'll get here? The product is here RCH OH plus CH3, and as it is the H2SO4 is coming out. So in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 we do means finally we'll get alcohols, right? I hope it is clear. Next one, next important point here, C point. Here rearrangement taking place. Rearrangement maybe takes place, right? So this is addition of concentrated H2SO4. Fourth reaction is over. Second and next one, third is complete. Constant addition of H2SO4 is complete. Next oxymercuration, demercuration, fourth reaction. So oxymercuration and demercuration. Right, name itself is there, oxymercuration. Here the mercuration is addition is taking place, right? Here demercuration, here removal of mercuration, oxymercuration and demercuration, right? First what we will discuss, what is that? Oxymercuration, right? So what is oxymercuration? Addition of mercury acetate in the presence of water is called oxymercuration. Right? Next one, what is the demercuration? Point B here, adduct obtained gives alcohol on reduction with sodium borohydrate. This is known as demercuration. Demercuration. I hope it is very clear. Point number 1 and point number 2, that is A and B. So addition of mercury acetate in the presence of water is called oxymercuration, and demercuration, adduct, what we are getting that product from oxymercuration, and adduct obtained give the alcohol, and reduction by with the sodium borohydrate is called demercuration, right? Demercuration, reduction, right? Removal of that mercury acetate, right? Next point here, C point, oxymercuration addition according to the Markovnik law. Okay, oxymercuration addition according to the Markovnikov rule. But it is here, but without rearrangement, without any rearrangement. Here no rearrangement taking place. That is very important point. This is very important point. Without rearrangement. Here we will not get rearranged product, right? Let us see the example. The example number 1 here, right? So here R double bond. Here mercuration taking place. So what is the mercuration here? OHG OCCH3 2 times plus water plus H2O, right? This is the first reagent, right? Here what happened, this is mercury dissociation. Here Hg and O COCH3 plus CH3COO minus, right? And then what is the product? This is attacking here R CH and CH3. This mercury, this spot is attacking there. So Hg OCO CH3 is forming. Using here lithium, sorry here sodium borohydrate. So in the place of here we get alcohol. This place is removed by, we get alcohol or CH and CH3OH, right? So this is the final product. Let us see mechanism. Somewhat little confused this reaction. Clearly we'll discuss the mechanism. This pot is there. This is oxymercuration. This pot is there. Demercuration, right? Here just a minute. Here the mercurium, the complex is forming, right? The CH2, this is binding like this. Okay, this is a positive charge binding. Then water addition taking place, it can remove. We will see the mechanism, right? Mechanism. The first one, or CH and CH2, the mercuration taking place. That means here Hg and OCOCH3 to addition here. So complex is forming here like this, or CH, the single bond here, and CH2 and Hg plus and OCOCH3. This is the forming, right? Now addition of water. This addition of water is according to the Markovnikov rule. Already we discussed that point. So this lone pair attacking this less hydrogen side, it is open like this, right? What is the resultant product is forming here? So R CHOH and here CH2 and Hg OCOCH3. Then we can use the demercuration reagent, that is sodium borohydrate NaBH4. So this is hydride ion here donating. So here this is going, this is coming out. So what is the product we'll get here? CHOH and CH3 will get. So this is the final product. In same the reaction, this reaction also will get same product. So this is the reaction happening in the oxymercuration and demercuration. Let us discuss some more examples. So next one, example 2. Next here, example 2. The example 2 here, CH double bond CH2. Actually here normally sulfonation, halogenation, rearrangement taking place here. But here no rearrangement. We are using the reagent 1 here, HgOCOCH3 2 times and followed by H2O and the THF condition, tetrahydrofuran. And second reagent here using sodium borohydride and in the presence of sodium hydroxide. So what is the resultant product is forming? So the alcohol get the less number of hydrogen side, this side, okay, OH and CH3. So this is the product, right? So very clearly we discuss earlier example 1. So with mechanism, same mechanism here also following, but here no carbocation rearrangement. Okay, next one, example 3. It is somewhat different example. So here we can take CH3, CH double bond and CH2. So same reagent here, the using here Hg and OCH3 2 times. Instead of alcohol, right, here very clear point here, instead of H2O we can take alcohol, right? So remaining as it is same only, right? What is there here? That solvent is tetrahydrofuran only. The second reagent also same, sodium borohydride in the basic medium, NaOH. What is the product we are expecting here? Or sorry, here or it's not there. CH3, CH, OH and CH3. It is not a correct product, right? Here taking we are alcohol. Here it's not come OH, OR is coming here, right? This is OR coming, right? So very clear mechanism here, OR, okay, ether coming here. So once the here the more substituent coming this part, here also this part only, this is from water. I hope it is very clear, right? This is the oxy and oxymercuration, demercuration. And next one, fifth one, hydroboration, very important reaction. Fifth one, hydroboration. Hydroboration reaction, right? Hydro nothing but H name itself is there, hydro. Okay, hydro nothing but what? H minus ion. This is called hydro. Boration nothing but addition of borane. That is nothing but BH2. So here very clear point here, addition reaction of alkene with the BH3 is known as hydroboration reaction. Let us see here, hydroboration means BH3 we want to addition here. So BH3 is deteriorated into BH plus H minus ion. Next to B point here, this addition taking place, this addition is in addition. Let us discuss one example here. The example number 1 here. Here 3 moles are CH and CH2 place 1 mole of BH3 react to form a or CH2 CH2, 3 times B is forming. This is called trialkyl borane. Trialkyl borane. I hope it is clear. Okay. So here this part is there. This is dissociated into H minus and BH2 plus and negative. This negative is attacking here. This borane is attacking here. Less substituted side. That means more hydrogen side. Right. According to the Markovnikov rule. Right. The important point here, note whatever we get here, trialkyl borane. The trialkyl borane, this is right. Trialkyl borane is very useful reagent. Very useful reagent. Why it is useful reagent? Let us discuss some examples, then you know why it is very useful reagent, right? The example 1 here. So trialkyl borane we are taking. What is the trialkyl borane formula? CH2 and CH2 and 3 times borane, and in the presence of H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, basic medium, we will get here or CH2 and CH2OH. We are getting alcohol. Okay, alcohol we are getting in the presence of peroxide, reaction with trialkyl borane, right? Actually we'll get 3 moles here, right? Same here, trialkyl borane only. So or CH2 and CH2 3 times, and here reaction with acetic acid, CH3COOH. So what is the product is forming? Alkane is forming, CH2 and CH3. What is the product we'll get generally here? Alkane. And next one, reaction 3. So here the coupling reaction happening here, or CH2 and CH2 trialkyl borane and treated with AgNO3 in the presence of basic medium NaOH. So this reaction is coupling reaction. So coupling means 2 alkyl groups are combined, right? So this is here, for example, N equal to carbon number equal to N number. Okay, for example 3 carbons. So N equal to here, what is that here? So carbon number 2N formula, right? So what is the here the formula? Or CH2 and CH2, then here CH2 and R, right? I hope it is very clear. Next example, 4th example, right? Same trialkyl CH2 and CH2 3 times BH and react with the first reagent here, ammonium chloride, in the presence of H2O and heating condition. We are getting here primary amines. Okay, so what is the product here? CH2 and CH2 and NH2 will get the primary amines, right? I hope it is clear. The next one, 5th one, trialkyl CH2 trialkyl borane only, but we are changing just reagents. So very wide applications is there, trialkyl borane. That is the use of trialkyl borane. Here alkyl bromide will get, right? Alkyl bromide. So this is the useful of all trialkyl borane, right? Let us some more example, 6th example here. So this is the alkane, and here using the reagent, the first one is BH3 in the presence of THF, tetrahydrofuran, and next one H2O2 in the presence of basic medium. So what is the product is forming here? This is already we discussed, syn addition taking place, syn addition, right? So this is the alkyl group inside, this is the hydrogen, and here the H here, less substituted side, the OH will become here. These two from the reagents, these reagents, and these two are this is from that ring, these two from ring, right? The BH2 is attacking, already discussed. BH2 my plus is discussed, already discussed. Less hindrance side is attacking, so then we'll get same place, we'll get OH, right? So I hope it is very clear, right? Next one, and this one here, C point, important point, hydrogen and OH minus addition anti-Markovnikov rule, very clear. Markovnikov's rule, right? Opposite to Markovnikov rule, the OH is attacking here more number of hydrogen side, the H is attacking less number of hydrogen side in a alkene carbon, right? Next point D, right? Here no rearrangement. In oxymercury also no rearrangement, here also no rearrangement in this reaction, right? So point, I think E. So here all terminal alkenes gives primary alcohols, right? So here let us discuss one example here. The example 1 here, this is CH2 and CH3, and in the presence of BH3 and tetrahydrofuran, and then here H2O2 hydrogen peroxide in the basic medium, right? What is the product we'll get here? Terminal alkene means we'll get primary alcohols. This is called primary alcohols, right? I hope it is clear, the E point, right? Then next one here, isotopic effect. Isotopic effect, right? Let us discuss one example here. The example 1 here, CH3 CH double bond and CH2, right? Here using the reagent 1 here, BD3 and THF, and then we'll discuss, then here we are using acetic acid CH3COOD. So what is the product we are expecting here? The CH3 CH2 CH and CH2, here D, here the D, this D from, this is from BD3, this is from BD terminal, it is from acetic acid, acetate, deuterium acetate, right? So this is the here terminal addition is from the acetate, from your, this is borane, right? Always middle the borane is first, here borane is addition taking place. How it is addition here? BD2, this is the place, and D minus, this is addition for here, then here addition, then only here next reaction happening. So that's why this is from the BD3, the borane, deuterium borane, right? I hope it is clear reaction. Then one more example here, CH3 CH double bond CH2, and the example here BD3 in the presence of THF, and second reagent is acetic acid only, no deuterium here, very clear, this is the acetic acid. So what is the product we are expecting here? CH3 CH and CH2. So this is from hydrogen from acetic acid, here from deuterium. Now it is very clear. This is from BH3, BD3. This is from acetic acid, right? Then less number of hydrogens side, it is from the boranes only. That what hydrogen or deuterium, right? Next, one more example, third example. So we are taking cyclohexane. So here two deuteriums is there, here two deuteriums, and using here borane, hydrogen borane in the presence of THF, and the second reagent is acetic acid only, here without isotope here. So here what is the product we are expecting? This is the product here. So here the syn addition taking place. Both deuteriums are from out of the plane, inside or outside. So both hydrogen here, this is because of the hydroboration reaction is already initially we discussed. This is syn reaction, syn addition reaction, syn addition reaction. I hope it is very clear, right? So this is the regarding information about hydroboration. And next reaction, sixth reaction. Next one, sixth one, addition reaction of halogen, right? So here we know that halogens, what is the halogens here? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, right? Fluorine and iodine does not addition taking place. The reason, one by one I will give. First we will discuss fluorine. The first point here fluorine, we have to undergo explosive reaction with the alkene. This is the reason for first why it's not reaction happening there. Then next one, iodine reaction, I2 addition to alkene to gives 1,2 iodoalkane, which is highly unstable, right? And converts again into alkene, right? Let us discuss one example here, the example one here. So CH or iodine and iodine, this is the irreversible reaction, irreversible reaction. It is again converted into CH and CH or place I2 due to this is unstable. I hope it is clear, right? Why it is iodine and fluorine does not happen addition reactions. Next one, point number 3 here, bromine gives addition reaction, anti-addition reaction. Anti-addition is opposite addition. Addition reaction with the alkene, right? In the presence of non-polar solvent. What is a non-polar solvent here? CS2, carbon disulfide, or we can use carbon tetrachloride. I hope it is clear. Let us discuss the example here. Example number 1 here regarding to borine, the bromium R, C double bond, and R is a cis alkene, hydrogen and hydrogen, right? This is alkene acting as a nucleophile. This is acting as a nucleophile, right? The bromine I am like this representation, Br and Br. The Br2 we can represent like this, right? So one is partially get positive charge, one is partially negative charge. So whenever this alkene donate the electrons to this here, so this bonded electrons is shifted like this. So now it is forming bromonium ion. So what is the resultant product is forming in the presence of CCl4. So here CH or this is CH, right, and H. This is bromonium ion. This is the intermediate reaction. Now here the Br minus is there still. This is Br minus is there. This is attacking from the back side. So this is Br minus here. This is attacking from not in same side, the back side of the one carbon. So this is get the lone pair like this. So what is the product is forming here? Or the first carbon I am writing or, and here hydrogen. This place is bromine. Then here attacking is bromine. Here alkyl group and hydrogen. So just you look at here, the bromines are, two bromines are opposite side. These two bromines are opposite side, right? This is called anti-addition. This is called anti-addition reaction. I hope it is clear, right? Next one, point number 4, I think. Yes, point number 4 here. Bromination is also used to test for unsaturation. So if it is double bond or not, triple bond or not, you can use, right? If you unsaturation is there, okay, if you unsaturation compound color of bromine, actually bromine in brown color, the color of bromine is disappear, okay, so disappear, right? I hope it is clear. And then if you saturation compound means bromine color is does not disappear. Let us see, we will take one example. For example, CH3 and CH3, here Br2 in the presence of CCl4, here no reaction, so here the color remains same. So that is saturation compound. This is called saturation compound. I hope it's clear, right? So next to here the CH2 and double bond CH2, so same reagent here using. So the anti-addition taking place, H2 CH2 and Br. So this is anti-addition taking place. So here the bromine bond is breaking here, between bromine and bromine here bond is breaking, then color will be disappear. Whenever double bond and triple bond is there, addition the bromine, its color is disappear. It is indicated easily the presence of unsaturated compound, right? I hope it is clear, right? Next, fifth point here, right? What is the fifth point here? Stereochemistry, right? One important point I want to say here. So the important point here, what is that important point? You remember CAR, CAR. What is the CAR here? CAR means, C means nothing but a racemic mixture, right? Racemic mixture. A means anti, right? So here are nothing but racemic mixture. Sorry here. So what is that here? The C means cis alkene, A means anti-addition, or nothing but already we know that racemic mixture. Okay. So here whenever the cis alkene is there, cis alkene, this is called alkyl groups are same side, hydrogens are same side, this is the same side, this is the same side, right? So whenever we add the bromine is anti-addition, this is anti-addition, so we'll get the product is, this is a cis one, this is an anti-addition, so in the presence of CCl4, so what is the product is forming here? The racemic mixture is forming. So what is the racemic mixture here? The CH3 here alkyl group and here alkyl group. So here one possibility is there, the bromine addition here this side, and 2 more bromines are anti side, then here and this, and then next one more mixture is forming here, R and R, and the exactly opposite, the bromine here this, and R hydrogen here, and bromine here and hydrogen here. So this is called racemic mixture. Okay, so this is called racemic mixture. So racemic mixture, right? This is also we can call threoisomers. Okay, threo, erythro and threo is there. This is the groups are opposite side, this is called threoisomers. If you same side, you will get erythroisomers. So this is a threoisomers. We will see next one. I hope it is clear. Whenever cis alkene is there and bromine addition taking place, we will get it here racemic mixture, right? Next example 2 here, the example 2. So trans alkene is there, this is trans alkene, right? This is the trans alkene. In this trans alkene, the here trans alkene, where addition also Br2 is also anti nothing but opposite, that is also anti, here trans nothing but opposite only, right? In the presence of CCl4, and here meso compound will get, right? Meso form, right? What is the meso form here? This is the alkyl group, this is alkyl group. The meso compound here, the bromines are same side, the bromines are same side. Simple trick I will say here. So here trans is there, here addition is anti, so you will get meso compound, right? Meso compound, this is the point number 1. The point number 2 here, cis is there, here addition is anti-addition reaction, they will get a racemic mixture, this is called indicated racemic mixture. So D and L, DL. Okay, so next to fourth point here is there, trans is there, trans compound is there, but syn addition taking place, right? Syn addition. So that time what we have to get here, racemic mixture will get here, racemic mixture. Then fourth point here, the fourth point here, the trans here, the here, right? The cis alkene is there, the addition also syn, the addition also syn, cis syn place is called the meso compound is giving. So this is the simple trick to we can find out the which is isomers is forming, right? Right, I hope it's clear. This compound is called erythroisomer, erythro, because of the groups are same side. So this erythroisomers, this is called, this isomer is optically inactive, right? Optically inactive. Later we discuss optical isomers in that very clearly. The region is here plane of symmetry. Here the region is, simple region is plane of symmetry. Later we will discuss very clearly optical isomers. Next one, the halo, seventh chemical property, halohydrin formation, halohydrin formation, right? Name itself is there, halogen is there, right? That is X2 indicated. Hydrin, nothing but the hydro, that is water, right? Generally here from here electrophile giving, halogens gives electrophiles, the H2O give nucleophile. First, this is also one type of electrophilic addition reaction only. Let us discuss one example here. You'll get very clear. The one example, first example, RCH2, RCH2 in the presence of X2 and water. What is the product we'll get here? or OH and CH2X. One more possibility is also is their product here, or CH2X and X. So two possibilities is their product here. This is the major product, this is minor product. Let us discuss mechanism. It's very clear why it is major product here, why it is minor product here, right? Generally in alkene RCH and CH2, the X2 is halogenation taking place, then following the halonium ion, and CH2 and X2, this is the forming. Then here generally one halogen has a electrophile, it is attacking like this, and one more is there, X minus is there. Then here, and from water also is there, here using the water, in that water also coming the OH minus ion, right? Here OH minus ion also is there and X minus ion also is there. So then reaction, what is happening here, the two ways happening here, the first one and second one here, this is X minus attacking here and OH minus attacking also possible. So now here X minus attacking means what is the product we'll get here, or CHX, and here opposite anti addition here, the CH2 and X is forming. Then next one here, or CH, and what is the forming here, the bromine attacking here, and then CH2 and here Br, that is X is forming, right? So this is the two halogens is forming here, this is the one halogen, one hydroxy group. So here nucleophilicity we observe here, the nucleophile here. So OH minus is strong nucleophile, then X minus. So here also it is present in excess condition. So water we are taking excess condition. That's why this is the major product, this is minor product. I hope it is very clear, right? So next one, the one more example, the example 2 here. So I am taking cyclohexene, this is cyclohexene in the presence of Br2 and H2O. So what is the product here, anti addition taking place. So anti addition means mixture of compounds is possible. So one is the bromine is here, OH is inside, and this is hydrogen. Another one is here, the Br and hydrogen, and another one is forming here, one more possibility. So here, so this is Br hydrogen and this is attacking opposite side. So this is called a racemic mixture, this is called racemic mixture product, right? It is very clear, this is a cis alkene, right? Here anti addition taking place, what is the resultant product we'll get here, racemic mixture. I will give one questions, you do it and comment me. The example here, example 3. So this is trans alkene I am giving here, Br2, this is also trans addition in the presence of water, and what is the products are forming here, tell me the X and Y products, what is the X and Y or only Y product, which is the formation here, and do it and try and comment me. Then next one, 8th chemical property, addition of divalent carbon compounds. It is somewhat different reaction. Let's discuss. Here the point number 1, divalent carbon means carbene, right? What is the carbene here, CH2 and CHX and 2 electrons, and here CX2 2 electrons is there, right? So especially we discuss in carbene, so our syllabus having carbene here, The carbons are again two types. The first one is singlet carbon, singlet and triplet. Triplet carbon. Singlet carbon nothing but what here? The electrons are here CH2, electrons are opposite here. The electrons are same direction in this carbon. So main different here. The first one here, singlet carbon, preparation of singlet carbon. Preparation of singlet carbon. Right. So example 1 here, this is preparation from diazomethane, CH2N2. This is called diazomethane, right? In the presence of light condition and heating or any one, right? So we'll get here CH2 and carbene plus N2 gas, right? This is called singlet carbene. And also we can prepare ketones, right? So CH2 double bond CO, and in the presence of heating or light condition, so we also will get CH2. This is the carbene. So here carbon monoxide is gas is going out, right? The next one, the second one is triplet carbene. Triplet carbene cannot prepare directly this method. Triplet carbene cannot prepare directly, right? Singlet carbon we can take. Singlet carbene, it is in the presence of inert gases. It's converted into triplet carbene. Right? Let us discuss one example here. The example number 1. So we're taking alkene. This is alkene. Right here CH2. The 2 electrons is there. This is the 2 electrons. And here the homolytic fusion is taking place. In this 1 electron here, another electron here. This is bond is forming like this and like this to get a cyclopropane, right? So what is the product is forming here, or this is the product, and one more. So here CH is forming, right? This is singlet carbon. Right? Important point here. Carbene reaction with alkene by adding to the double bond to form cyclopropane, right? Next, one more important point here. This is concerted reaction. This is concerted one step and syn addition, concerted syn addition reaction, right? Hope it is clear. This concerted reaction means single step. The step 1 it reaction it's over, right? This is a syn addition taking place. Only one side addition reaction it's taking place, right? Let us discuss one example here. The example here, cis alkene we are taking. This is CH3, the hydrogen plus CH2, N2 in the presence of light condition and ether. What is the product is forming here? CH3 and CH3, and here the cyclopropane is forming like this, right? This is a cis alkene. but here also you'll get cis 1 comma 2 dimethyl 1 comma 2 dimethyl cyclopropane. I hope it is clear. Next example 2 here, we will take CH3. This is, it is having transalkene here, transalkene here, CH2N2 in the presence of same here, we'll get same here, the transalkene will get it. So this is CH3 here and here CH3, right? Remaining CH2 is there, just okay. So what is the here? The product is the trans 1 comma 2 dimethyl cyclopropane, right? I hope it is clear. Cyclopropane. So one important point here, geometry of reactant is remain same. Next one, second one, B part, triplet, right? Here triplet is non-concerted reaction, nothing but two-step reaction. This is two-step reaction. I hope it is clear. In singlet concentrate, this is non-concentrated reaction.